Hello, everyone. You are live with the One Leg Bandit, and I appreciate everyone for being here today on this LinkedIn Live platform. We have some excellent topics we're going to go over today. I have a special guest. Her name is Erika Carosi, and she is a rental and sales rep at Action Equipment in Conley, Georgia. And what we're going to talk about today is partnerships, how we can utilize partnerships to create excellent opportunities in federal contracting, and also women in construction is a huge thing we need to talk about. As you've noticed in our past videos, we've been talking about set-asides, and set-asides is huge in the construction field. Why? There's not a lot of women out there that's going after these opportunities, so sometimes the primes want it to come out as a woman-owned small business opportunity, and then what happens is not enough women owned in the area actually go after the opportunity, and it goes out to big business. So we're going to try to put a stop to that, help lift up small businesses in the area. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Erika and introduce her to everyone and have a great conversation. So here we go. Hey, Erika.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. So if you would, please just go over everything. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you have going on there at Action Equipment.
Well, I started at Action in August this year. I actually just moved here from Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Georgia. I relocated in 2002 up to Maryland and then bought a home in Pennsylvania and was there until recently. And I started in this field, in this industry in 2019 with a company called LGMG, and they're in aerial lifts. That's where I really got my first taste of this industry. And then moving down here, once, COVID hit and all, I had a guy, Mike, he's our president in our Savannah office. He reached out to me and this opportunity presented itself, and I'm really excited to be here. It's the industry and as a whole and construction is really awesome and exciting, to be honest with you.
Outstanding. And tell me a little bit about being a woman in the industry and what's some of your day-to-day things that you get to accomplish and some of the tasks you're trying to achieve.
So I go out to job sites and to offices to meet with customers or to create new business. And it's been wonderful. I know when I first started, people would say, well, women in construction, you may have some bad experiences or people may turn you away, but I've had an awesome experience. Like, I don't know if it's because I'm in the South or what, but it's been very awesome. I've been very, very successful in a short amount of time. It's truly a blessing, but COVID really hasn't impacted the construction industry as far as, if I go to an office, I always call first if I, out of respect to see if I can go in, but otherwise the job sites you go out there, they have, the mask mandates and it's not really slowed down. And it's been really good for me. It's gotten me out of the house because I'm previously just an entrepreneur, not just, but meaning I just stayed at home working. Now getting out in the field has been wonderful, very exciting.
And that's what we're trying to do. We really want to motivate here at Maness Veteran Medical. I want to motivate all these small businesses and all the people out there that's thinking about jumping in and creating your own business. Now is the absolute time. There is companies like Action right here in Georgia. They have locations in Florida and all around. We'll go through those locations. But say there's a contract out for pressure washing, which I've helped clients of mine win that. There's tons of pressure washing contracts for these federal buildings. You can start a business right now and win those contracts utilizing a company like Action Equipment. They're right there. You just go there, you rent the equipment that you need or buy the equipment that you need, and then you get to work and start doing these federal contracts.
That's right.
So that's what we're trying to do. So tell a little bit more about your story, Erika. Things you saw out in the field and some trends that is starting to set in your industry.
Well, things I see out in the field is that, like I say, construction's not slowing down. I think if anything, they're just as busy, maybe busier. I think maybe that break that happened during COVID, it didn't really stop the field work or slow it down, at least from what I've heard. I've asked around. It has affected, obviously, the offices, the people that are in the offices. But I don't know that it's actually going to affect it, construction and being a woman in this field. I haven't had really any challenges yet, except for maybe the the product knowledge. And that's just because I had just gotten into this industry. But I have been surrounded with a great team. The president of my branch, actually of every branch, they're all so helpful, and they're really wanting to see me succeed. Our service manager, he really helps me with technical stuff. He took me out there in the yard and brought me to each piece of equipment to learn it. So, and the thing I wanted to say about that, when you say what you see in the field, even the superintendents, I've really created a great relationship with a lot of the people that I've reached out to and my customers, and they are so willing to help. And I think that's just a really important message to put out there, that if a woman is ever intimidated or thinking that this isn't the right field for her because maybe she wouldn't be accepted or she wouldn't know the information, you'd be really surprised at how many people are willing to help you when it comes to just like kind of product knowledge. Do you know what I mean? Like they're very helpful in this industry and in this field.
I absolutely understand. Yeah. And I believe any prime man or woman knows now is the time to create teaming partnerships. Some of these big contracts, especially on the federal side of things, you have to have partnerships in place to win the contracts. You need these set asides. So we're putting a call to arms right now. We need all women, all minority, all veteran-owned businesses that are ready to jump in the construction field to come on and get registered. Call me, email me at the1legbandit at Maness Veteran Medical so I can help you. And also, we're about to go over this, but Erika, tell me about some of the highlighted pieces of equipment that you do there at Action Equipment. What's some of the key things you like to utilize there and rent or sell?
Well, yeah, we have equipment for all trades on a job site, from large heavy equipment to aerial to small tools. So we've got scissor lifts, boom lifts, earthwork equipment, generators, lawn and garden, pumps, small tools, trench equipment. So we really can help just anybody, not just big companies, not just the small companies. We cater to the homeowners as well. Our Cartersville branch is really catered to that big time. Like as far as they already had a large homeowner following. So we don't discriminate. We can help anybody that's out there wanting to put up Christmas lights to building a whole new plaza.
And this is big news. So what she's actually saying, everyone out there that's listening, is you don't have to spend $100,000 for a lift. You don't have to spend $10,000 for a piece of equipment that you may need to do a federal contract. All you got to do is come down and rent it for 5 days from Erika, and she'll get you taken care of, help you get it delivered and get the job done, and then get it back. And that just is part of the proposal that you're submitting to the federal government whenever you're doing your job. Of course, you put your equipment cost, the cost for your time, and you put it all together, put together a nice package and submit it, and you win those contracts. So don't let things like renting equipment and all the things that you don't know the answer to, don't let them stop you from right now becoming a woman-owned small business or minority-owned or veteran-owned. Now is the absolute time to jump on that and reach out to Erika for all your equipment needs, and reach out to us to help you get set up as a federal contractor. So what's some things you like to do in your free time? I know that you're a Motomom. Please tell everyone what that is, and some of your thoughts on that, if you don't mind.
Well, my son races motocross, and he started riding when he was 2, and then it's amazing to see these kids on dirt bikes. So it became my passion, and I love it, and I support him fully. And so I think we should just start the new hashtag Dirt Girl, because now I'm in the dirt, construction equipment field. And then I'm always, when I'm not in dirt at the construction site, I'm in dirt at a motocross track. So that's what I do in my spare time. That, and spend time with my granddaughter and my daughter.
Outstanding. And, I'm trying to motivate my little girl, Elizabeth. I want her to know that if you decide that there's anything that you want to do, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, man, it does not matter. When you put your mind to it, you've got to go on and grab it. There's nothing that can stop you. You can't be afraid or worried about what might happen. And you just gotta grab it. And,
it's interesting because both construction and motocross, if you want to use the terminology out there, are male dominated industries, or the sport and the industry. And when you're a single mom, it doesn't really matter that it's what the domination is, because you got to make it happen. You know, whether I had a daughter in motocross or a son, you know, because there's a lot of girls in motocross, and I'm very passionate about the girls that are in motocross and seeing how they're racing these boys and beating them. So whether it's you know, your job or whether it's a sport, girl power all the way.
Hey, girl power, it's all good, you know, and we're here, you know, our main goal is people don't know what is out there for them to grab, Erika. They have no idea the billions of dollars just in this budget that was just passed for set-asides. And I'm actually going to run a thing here on the banner. I want everyone to read this on the banner. It's, you know, set-asides are huge, and there's so much money in the federal budget right now that has to be grabbed by small business. I do not want the next 4 years all this money going back to big business that we could have gotten. So if anybody has any questions on that, definitely reach out in the comments or email me, and we'll get that taken care of. So Erika, let's switch back to you. Where's all the locations for Action Equipment, and what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
So we cover all of Georgia, Florida, where we have a huge footprint in Florida. That's where our headquarters is. Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, some of Alabama, and Chattanooga, Tennessee. We looking to expand in Tennessee. I think COVID may have slowed down a few of those plans, but so that's where we cover. And they would contact me. So we have territories that we cover for prospecting, but we're also, so really we're customer based. So if you're my customer and you have jobs here in Georgia, but then you've got a project in Florida, I would be your point of contact for any of your projects that and your job sites that we cover, that we are able to service and deliver equipment to. So you would reach me at 470-532-0113.
Okay, beautiful. And I will go ahead and I'll make sure that I get that number put up in the comments in the chat so you can get in touch with Erika. I want all of my small businesses out there this I've helped. You know, most people know my story. I'm the one-leg bandit. I actually got smushed by a scissor lift. It's a true story. I was you know, I was working with a scissor lift, and it actually fell over and smushed my leg, and that I was wearing the proper harness, and the harness is what held me on there, and it was doing its job. It's just it was just a freak accident. But either way, that's my story. I got hurt, but I'm telling you, there is a light at everything. Okay, when I got hurt, it refocused me. It brought me in. I read better. I got clarity, and I was able to pursue the things that I needed to do. So in every type of adversity, anything that happens in your life, you can bounce back. And you take these opportunities and the people that you meet, and you create a partnership where you can all be successful. And that's what I'm doing here with Erika. But I want all my small businesses to reach out to Erika, let her get you the tools that you need to be successful and to make money. Because right now, we have to take care of our family and our friends. We have to lift each other up. And that's what this stream is doing. The One Leg Bandit is all about making sure everybody knows that we can take care of each other. Okay, so I really appreciate everything Erika is doing. So again, we're all here working together. So what I want to also go over here is grabbing the set-aside dollars. Okay, people may not know, but up to 20% of the federal budget is set-asides. Okay, a set-aside is a contract that they put out just for a woman-owned, minority-owned, or veteran-owned, or 8A business. And whenever these set-asides come out, if you bid on it and you have the proper pricing, like in other words, you're not gouging, you're within the margin. Sometimes it's 10%, sometimes it's 20%. But whenever you're in the margin, you're going to win that business if you have a good proposal and your pricing's right. And I want everyone to start to learn about these set-asides, because that is what I'm finding with all of my partners and my clients. They don't understand about set-aside. They hear the word set-aside, but they don't know how to actually grab that. And in some cases, there's certifications that need to be done, like woman-owned or 8A or SDVOSB. But in my previous videos, the whole point was making sure that you small businesses, don't wait till the contract comes out. So say you needed 5 pressure washers and three scissor lifts from Erika. You don't want to wait till the contract comes out and then realize that you're not registered properly. So I want you all to reach out to me and let me get you registered, or ensure you're registered properly, or get you with whatever party you need for that, because I have a ton of suggestions on whatever you may need. But Erika, let's talk a little bit more about things that you saw out in the field. You know, I know that you meet with project managers, you meet with superintendents. You know, women are slowly starting to move into the construction field, but give the women a little more advice, you know, on just taking that first step. What would you say, from being out there on the front line, what would you say to them to go on and make that jump and not delay to start their business?
Well, I mean, getting out there, finding a company, you know, or starting your own company. You know, I want to go back real quick to when you were talking about women, you know, own companies and this funding that's available, because I looked up some numbers, and in 2019, 4% of construction firms were launched by women. So that's a really small number, you know, and then as of January 2020, women comprised of 10.3% of the construction workforce, but 76% of those women were in offices. And I will admit, I've only seen one female out in the field since I've been here. So it'd be nice to see more women out there. And I'm wondering if it's fear, or if it's because of the, you know, maybe the threshold, or the whatever. I don't know if the companies are saying they don't go out, but I believe that they're needed out in the field. I mean, I pride myself on my customer service. I mean, I was a project manager when I was relocated up to Maryland, and I think my project management experience really helped me a lot in every aspect of my professional career. So when I go out to the job sites and I meet with the superintendents, you know, they're really looking for somebody who can assure them that their equipment will be delivered on time, that it'll be operational, and if not, that they're with a company that our service, which we have phenomenal service. Our service department is amazing, but also that sales rep is going to answer the phone and is going to be present and make sure they're not losing money by not having equipment there, or that there's any downtime, right? So it's so doable. It's so women are very good at being organized, right?
Exactly.
We don't in the office. We need to get out and see what those needs are, identify those needs, build those relationships with the people in the field. It's actually, I think you're more productive if you're out in the field seeing what they really need. It's like cross training almost.
Agreed. And it's only going to help women on grow. Did you hear those numbers that Erika just talked about? Can you believe that? Do you know the money that is involved in those numbers? You're missing the boat, women. Hop on there, create you a construction business, create something in this field with those NAICS codes, and go out and get it. 2021 is the year to snatch that money up and quit letting it just go to big business. Now, big businesses are great. They have a ton of money. They, you know, sometimes sub things out. I'm not knocking big business, but I'm telling you, there's a reason why set-asides are out there. Is so women and minorities and service disabled veterans, so we can grow up and be a good foundation and hire people and help people grow. That's what it's all about. You know, not everybody can work for one of the big construction firms and all that. You know, sometimes people need to do their own thing. So those numbers that Erika just went over is just so staggering, and I hope you was able to hear them and take advantage of them.
There's also when I first started here at Action in Conley, you know, I'm a knowledge seeker, and I wanted to just really make sure I understood the industry and what resources were out there. There's so many resources for women in construction. There's the National Association of Women in Construction. I had joined a Facebook group for the ARA, which is the American Rental Association for Women in Rental. You know, so I think just taking the action, making, like, you make your mind up, you decide that you're going to get out there and do it, and then really take advantage of those resources. I've never just gone out in any job and thought, oh, I can just do this. I look for where support, resources, education, anything that's out there. And I found a staggering amount of resources for women in construction.
Absolutely. The information is there, and that's what these podcasts / LinkedIn Live is allowing us to do. It's allowing us to all grow together, and knowledge is power. And if you don't take advantage of this and jump all over these opportunities, just go to beta.sam.gov and put in the construction NAICS code and look at all the work that's out there, and look at how many opportunities. If you just go to set aside and put in woman-owned small business and look at those opportunities that need to be grabbed out there. So I am, again, so very thankful to have this conversation with you, Erika, and I appreciate your time. Maness Veteran Medical is just going to help everyone grow, and we've been doing such a great job. Please check out YouTube, Johnathan Maness, and subscribe to my channel. I really have been able to grow a lot with LinkedIn and YouTube. And I just want to be able to touch whoever needs my message as quickly as possible, because as I tell people, the weeks fly by. If you don't believe that, watch how fast Friday will be here, and then you have to ask yourself, what did I get done in that week? What did I do to make myself successful? How hard am I pushing? And I'm trying to motivate you with my words, and Erika's motivating you with her words to get up and take action. Action equipment. Let's go. Remember the action word. That is the word of the day. That's right. That's Monday's word. So take action. Email me, and I will make sure anybody that needs you, Erika, gets in touch with you. But again, thank you for your time, and I appreciate you being here today. Okay.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Bye.
So everyone, the One Leg Bandit is live. I'm not going anywhere. My show's only going to get bigger, stronger. I've got great things coming in here. I'm going to make the show much better. You'll see towards the end of the week. I have live stream with Comfort Release, which is an excellent product. Imagine this, okay? You're at a hospital, you're 70 years old, you get skin that's kind of, real paper thin, Somebody rips off a bandage and rips your skin, okay? Your skin gets ripped, then you have a wound there, okay? Comfort Release puts a stop to that, okay? Comfort Release it adheres to you, and then you use a solution, and then it comes right off. There's no ripping off of the skin. It's an excellent bandage. We're going to do a live stream, a LinkedIn Live with Comfort Release. That will be at 11 a.m. on Thursday. So I will definitely put out the thumbnails and make sure everybody knows about that. But I'm going to start going over a lot of products with my partners and letting everybody know what we're doing for the VA and what we're doing for federal contracting as a whole. Like today is for everybody. Everybody needs to grab a hold of the information that was out today and take action. But some of these LinkedIns I'm going to do specifically on products that will absolutely blow your mind. Products like MindTech, where if you have a stroke and you need to retrain your body to move so you can lift your arms, so you can brush your teeth and have some sort of life. Those are the products that Maness Veteran Medical is bringing to the VA. We also are going to do a live stream with Moleculite. This product is outstanding. You sit here and you take a picture of the wound with Moleculite. It can tell you what type of bacteria is in there. I don't want to get too specific because I'm going to let the professionals do that. But what I can tell you is this product is saving limbs and lives. And I'm one limb down. I'm telling you right now, I know for a fact how important a limb is. If you can save someone's limb, if you can save my little pinky finger, you're doing good. And that's what it's all about. We want to save the veterans' limbs and lives. And that's what Maness Veteran Medical is all about. We're going to grow this thing together. I appreciate everyone's attention today. I appreciate you going to YouTube and going to Johnathan Maness and clicking the subscribe button and sharing me out, because I have a message and it's not about me. It's about making you money. I know from my partners and things that I've learned in my life that if you do the right thing every day, you never have to worry about your pay. And that is a fact. Just do the right thing. Money will always come. I'm doing the right thing. And I'm telling you, I'm a true testament that you don't have to worry about things when you just focus on caring about other people. Now, you got to run your business like a boss, like a CEO. That's what I do. But when you're doing the right thing, it just is so much easier. You're selling the top quality products. They're selling themselves because they are the top quality products. You just got to get out there and promote them and stand behind them and do the things that you're supposed to do. But when you're running a business with caring about your VA, like I'm a veteran, when you're caring about all the other veterans, when you are caring about like women-owned small businesses and what Erika's doing. You know, when you care about other people and lift them up, you will be lifted up to where you want to be. So I've went over the normal time that I go to. Today's 25 minutes. I like to keep it short where people actually give me the time to listen to this. But please like and subscribe. And I hope y'all all have a wonderful day. I will be back with live streams a lot this week. And just look for the little tag on LinkedIn and join it. And just click the reminder button on LinkedIn so you don't miss me. But I appreciate everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. And the One Leg Bandit is out.